My name's Avery. I'm with ExpressGarageDoorServices.com. Today we're going to show you how to correctly measure a garage door torsion spring and order on our website. This, of course, is a broken garage door spring. Now, in order to get you the correct spring, we need 3 different measurements. The first being the wire size, then the spring length, and then the inside diameter of your spring. Now, these measurements are easy to get, but it's very important to get them accurate. First, let's start with wire size. Now, of all 3 measurements, this is the most important measurement that we need to get correct. So, in order to do this, we're going to measure the length of 20 coils. Let's do this together. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now there's our 20 mark. We're just going to mark that with a simple business card, and there's the length of our 20 coils. Now to get that measurement, we're going to use just a simple tape measure. Now notice there's a little bit of play on these tape measures. That will give us an improper measurement, and we don't want that. So we're just going to simply start at, like, say 10. We're going to hold our 10 mark at the very beginning of our spring, and looking down, we see that that is 4.5 inches exactly. Now looking at our chart, we can see that that is a 225 wire. Alright, now we're going to determine the spring length. Now this is the easiest of all the measurements. Basically all you're going to do is take your tape measure and you're going to measure the black portion of your spring. There's 2 ways of doing it. You can either measure each section of your spring, add the measurements together, get the total length, or you can loosen up your set screws on your torsion system, slide the spring together into one whole spring again. Again, measure the black portion. You can see it's 27.5. Now let's say those set screws are a little difficult to get apart. We're going to add up the sections. You got 8 1/4, you got 19 1/4, 27.5. Alright, last thing we're going to do is determine the inside diameter of your spring. If your spring's already off your torsion system, you're going to take your tape measure and measure the inside diameter. Now notice if you come in here, see the end of your tape measure there against that spring, see that 1/8 of an inch gap? That'll actually give you an incorrect. It's kind of showing 1 3/4 inches. When actually you should come in at an angle here. See how that's flush up against there? That's actually a 2-inch diameter spring. Now if the spring is still on your torsion system, hopefully you can see this here, you're going to slide your spring up, and same technique, you're going to flush it against the side. You see you have a 2-inch inside diameter. Alright, we now have all the correct measurements that we need to order a spring from our website correctly. We have the wire size of 225, the spring length of 27.5 inches, and the inside diameter of 2 inches. Going to the website, first selection we have is wire size, is 225 wire. The spring length, now the spring length that we found was 27.5 inches. You'll notice on your springs, when the cone is wound onto your spring, it separates the spring about 1/16 of an inch. Now that adds up on the spring together to be between 1/4 and 1/2 of an inch. It doesn't make that big of a difference when ordering your spring, so we're just going to round down. It was 27.5, we're going to round down to 27. So the spring length was 27 inches. The inside diameter was 2 inches. That's for a pair of springs. If you're ordering just a single spring, you're going to want to look at one of your springs here. This is a left wound spring. You'll notice that this is going in a clockwise motion where it broke. This is going to be a black winding cone spring and is actually on the right hand side of your torsion system. Now if you have a red cone, it'll be on the left hand side of the center bracket, and you'll notice that the wind will be counterclockwise on your spring. Like I said, this is only for a single spring. If you have a pair, you're going to have one of each, so it's not that big of a difference. In ordering your springs, you'll notice that we're going to send them out the same business day, and they'll be to you within a couple of business days. We really try to get them out quick for you, because I know if you have a car trapped in the garage or you need to get it out of your garage, it's a big deal, and we understand that. So we're going to get them out as soon as we can. Thank you for shopping with us, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future.